Amazing. I'm so excited. It's been a while since we have done one of these workshops, so I'm very, very excited. I'm just going to wait for everybody to come in and then we'll get cracking. It is 11 a.m. I'm going to drink my protein shake because I haven't yet, clearly. Also, I'm fully aware it looks like a Guinness, but it's not. It does resemble that Irish goodness that we all know and love. Has someone left a comment? Oh, hang on a second. Oh, it's a bit fiddly. Not quite as straightforward as just Zoom. Oh, it's my message that's come back up. Hilarious, of course it is. Interesting email. Okay, we are waiting. We are waiting. Imagine if nobody showed up. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That would be mortifying. I might tie my hair up. It's feeling a bit. I like having my hair off of my face. I'm just telling you things now. I'm just talking to you because I'm lonely. I just scanned some phonetic symbols in and got an extra copy of that because I seem to lose these sheets all the time, but I use them, dare I say it, on a daily basis. I can't remember if I put mascara on or not, but I'm trying not to smudge it if I have. I don't think. Who's that? Ding dong, Mikhail. You may come in, Mikhail. Write your name down so I keep track. Hello. How can I adjust view? Tiled, that's what I want. Hide tiles without a view. No, don't do that. Are you there? Hello.
Where with action?
Oh, the signal's pretty bad, Mikhail. I can't quite hear you.
I can hear you.
Sure thing. Live streaming, recording. I'm using Google Meets and it's new. I'm trying to figure out how to sidebar. Is that what I want? How are you, Mikhail?
Very good, but also hearing very bad.
Oh, it's very robotic. I think you said you're very good, and then I couldn't quite understand what.
I'm trying to connect you.
You're trying to connect me. He has left the meeting. Anyone else? Anyone joining? Anyone? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. So I'll be and me.
Oh, the signal's terrible. Can you see me all right? My Wi-Fi's. Yeah, my
Yes,
Wi-Fi's.
I can see you.
Yeah. Oh, good. Hello. I can see you now. What was your name?
Yena. My name is
Oh, I can barely hear you clearly. Say that one more time.
Yena.
Yena.
I'm from Russia. Yelena.
Excellent. Liliana.
Yeah, Yelena.
Yeliana. Aha.
Yelena.
Excellent. Okay, you're clearer now. There we go. I think the Wi-Fi's sorted. Hi, Mikhail. How are you? Oh, it's so delayed. Oh, dear. I'm not sure if you can hear me yet. Anyway, okay. There seems to just be two of you on our call today. How funny is that? Nice to meet you both. Hopefully
Nice
some
to
other
meet
people will
you.
join us. Yeah, really good to meet you, my love. Mikhail, I said, oh, you look much clearer there, Mikhail.
Yeah,
Is
I
he on
think
Wi-Fi?
the signal is just downloading or something like getting.
I'm hearing you now.
Ah, there we are. Lovely. I was about to say I won't be able to hear or see what you're doing with your lovely voices, but I'm glad we can do it. Lovely. Good. So we are recording. Yes, we are recording. Welcome, guys. We'll get started because we're nearly at 10 past and I want to make sure that we can get some good work in today. How is the course going, first of all?
Perfect.
It's
I
cute.
love it a lot.
Perfect. Yeah.
You're enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lila,
the teachers are brilliant. The system is great. The result, I hope, will be the same.
it will. If you put the work in, it absolutely will. And it
Yeah,
looks,
we are doing our best.
yeah,
Yeah, Michael. He
yeah.
attends every class. He is doing really good.
Yeah, excellent. No, well done. Well done for showing up today as well on a Saturday. And I've been dipping in and having a little spy on all of you on the recordings. And I'm like, oh, this is exciting. A lovely little group. So I'll get into my session then. So I've not met any of you yet. And I know there'll be people watching back the recording. So hello, if you're watching the recording, let me know in the group that you are. I'm Pippa. I'm an actor. I'm from the UK and I am from Essex originally, so just outside of London, but I currently live in the north of England. And I like to tell people that just because I do have a few northern isms coming through my accent sometimes now. So rather than saying Bath, I might say Bath. And these are little like tweaks that we have in our beautiful accents across Britain. Accents and dialects. So my sessions are quite hands-on, as all of them are, but I will get us doing a little bit more articulation and elocution today. That's what Lilo's asked me to look at. So I like to do a very thorough warm-up and teach you guys some exercises that are very practical, that will be helpful in getting you to understand more about what you're working with. I know you're learning phonetics and you're learning about how to place your tongue different and be aware of everything. It's crazy. It's crazy. All these things that we're not even aware of, we're suddenly hyper aware of. And I want to help us learn how to, manage and control our apparatus in a little bit more of a pro way, professional way. So that's what I'm all about. I was going to say as well, if you have any questions at all, I will have some time at the end of the session. So if there's any phrases or any tongue twisters that you've done or anything you've looked at with any of the other teachers, but you're not sure or you want someone else to explain it, just make a note of it and we can go over it at the end of the session as well. Okay, so I'm very open to just, if you've got a question that's random, like how do I say dog or whatever, just let me know at the end of the session and we can go over that, okay? All good?
Yes,
good.
everything is fine.
Excellent. Shall we get started? We're going to start with a warm-up, like I said. I'm going to go into this in a bit of detail because I want you to be able to use this whenever you need it as you're doing this course and indeed beyond this course. So like I said, I'm an actor, so I work a lot with vocal warm-ups and physical warm-ups to get my mind and body ready for the theatre or the film, whatever it is I'm doing. And so it's always very important to start with a body warm-up. We are going to start with some Tony Robbins. You might have seen me do this if you've seen any other videos of mine. We're going to put our arms in the air, okay? And I know what you might be thinking, this has nothing to do with the voice. Everything to do with the voice. Hands sprayed for me, nice jazz hands. And I want us to take a deep breath in And on an exhale, we're going to make fists and pull down a barbell, okay? Like we're at the gym. And again, up, breathing in deep and out. Good. Really grip those hands for me. Let's really, again, what I'm trying to get us to do is really become physically aware of what range of motion we have in our body, in our breath, and in our vocal folds, in our tongue, teeth, and all of that. We'll get there. And again, arms up in the air. Deep breath in. Get the diaphragm engaged, the ribs opening, and breathing out slowly. Good, better, Mikhail. Lovely. One more time, nice and slowly. Breathing in, lifting up, and exhale. Well done. Have a little wiggle. Let that go for me. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to explain, just so everyone knows, I'm trying to get our ribs, that's not a word, our rib cages opening up slightly. So when we lift up, we're expanding all of our lung capacity, right? And we've got this lovely muscle under our lungs called the diaphragm. So when we breathe in, it contracts down and, I think it releases down. And then when we breathe out, it pushes the air up. Have you gone over that at all with any of the teachers, actually, out of curiosity? Has anyone done any anatomy with you? No? Okay, fab, lovely, good stuff. Someone else is just joining. Let me add them in. Get in the room. I think it's, I don't know how to say this name. Is it Anna? Is it just Anna? I don't speak Russian as well, so that's really...
Alina. Your name is Alina.
Thanks, darling. Yeah, it's not very helpful when everything's...
welcome.
But then you're learning English as well and doing all of that. So, you know, we're in the same boat, really. Lovely. Alina, welcome. We're doing a warm-up, so join in. We're going to do exactly the same thing now, guys. This time it's going to be a little bit quicker. So we're going to breathe in, arms up, nice and strong, shoulders by the ears. And we're going to do a short, sharp shh on an out breath, shh, pulling down like so. Yeah, great. And we're going to do that again. Breathing in, shh, nice long inhale as we lift up. Exhale. Good. In your own time, let's do 5 more. Good, guys. Last one, make it count. Excellent. Well done. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So that's a good little workout that you can do. It's just a little breath and body movement. Alina has left the meeting. Come back, Alina, come back. This is a lovely breath and body movement that you can do just to engage that diaphragm, open up the rib cage and get the blood flowing a little bit. I'm sure you can feel a bit more heat in your shoulders now. Might feel a little bit more loose in the neck. Great. All of that is going to impact how we can use our voice and our apparatus when we're speaking in our British accent. Okay, so lovely. Let's just do a few shoulder rolls now. So just coming forward and backwards. And just really engage that breath. So almost, well, have either of you done yoga or anything like that before?
Yes, I'm doing the course of stretching, personal one. And
wow.
with that, absolutely was the same activities.
Amazing. Okay, fantastic. What about you, Mikhail?
Yeah. My teacher will be impressed when I tell her that everything we are doing is actually good for my jaws and speaking.
All ties in. Okay, good. Lovely. And Mikhail, if you haven't done any of this before, it's absolutely fine. This is just stuff that, like I said, I do before I'm acting, just to warm up everything and get it ready to work. And that's what we're doing today. So lovely. Just done a bit of shoulder. Let's now just do a little neck stretch. So just dropping one ear to the neck, to the shoulder. Trying to keep your face parallel to the screen for me and just take a few breaths. And as you breathe in, I want you to imagine you're sending the breath to where you're stretching. Inhaling almost, I always use my fingers like that, sending that breath into that neck on the inhale and on the exhale, imagining that head is hanging heavier. Try not to lean too, we're just trying to isolate the neck here. Yeah, so keeping the shoulders parallel to the floor. And just take a few breaths there, again, allowing some fresh blood flow, fresh oxygenated blood to open up that neck. Good. On your next exhale, lift that head back up to center. Good. And just stay there for a moment. Take a breath. Can you feel a difference in either side? Even short amount of time, you're feeling a bit of a difference. Up and over to the other side now. Let's return the favor on the other side of the neck. And let me just check no one else has messaged about getting in. Problems with the sound and video. Hopefully Alina figures it out. Lovely, guys. Breathing in, Lovely. And I know these sort of things, well, this stretch in particular might feel a bit simple. Just straighten up for me. But again, our vocal folds are these tiny muscles in here, and all these larger ones surrounding it can dramatically impact how we use our voice. And I want us to come at our work with a nice released, grounded sensation so that we can come at it not too nervous, and warm everything up properly. Okay. Have you got any questions so far about anything we've done?
Yes, everything's okay. Quite clear and interesting. Love that.
Good. Mikhail, all good?
All good. All good.
Excellent. Lovely. So similar to what we've just done now, we're going to warm up that diaphragm a little bit more and try and get it almost bouncing, I guess. Imagine there is a little pixie in your rib cage, a little creature, maybe like a little fairy or something. And it's your diaphragm is a mattress. So it's under, if I cut myself in half, it's in line with my jumper, let's say. It's like a mattress and there's a little pixie just jumping on it. All right. We're going to do some short, sharp is like we did with the Tony Robbins, but without the arms. And we're just going to repeat 4 at a time. I'll just demonstrate first of all. We're just going to go just like that. And if you want to add a little hand movement to help you keep it nice and clean, feel free. But let's just try that in your own time. Excellent. Excellent. Good, guys. So watching both of you, I can see that your body is engaging. This is exactly what I want to see. Okay. Can you feel like there is some sort of bounce starting at the bottom of your breath as you're making that sound? Fantastic. So that's your diaphragm engaging and you're expelling the air to make ready to make the sound. We are making a sound, but currently it is voiceless, right? We're not putting any voice on that. If we made it a zzz, then we're adding a little bit more voice on it. So let's just try adding that voice on a zzz sound just 4 times, nice and gentle, but nice and sharp at the same time. Zzz, 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 zzz. Like a phone on a table vibrating because you're getting a phone call. Zzz, 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 zzz. Try that again. Lovely. Good. Well done, guys. Excellent. So good. I want you to just practice that as well, just to get that diaphragm engaging in your own time. What I will do as well, actually, I've not done this before with any of Lilo's groups, but I will make a little cheat sheet warm up for everyone, I think, because I think I always talk about how important this stuff is, just to get your body in the right zone for doing all of this work and making sure that you're making those changes and having that awareness. Oh, it doesn't look like Alina's going to join us. Too bad. It's just us 3 guys. How exciting. Lovely. Good. I get to spend lots of time on your accents then. Fab. Great. So great start. Lovely jubbly. Let me just quickly check my notes. Good. So we've done the diaphragm and the body a little bit and the breath. Now I want us to look at our articulators. So our tongue, our teeth, our lips and our jaw. Okay. When we talk, we're using all of these this lovely section, aren't we? To get this section of our faces.
I love the way you express yourself and other stuff of the body. If I cut myself in half, please don't do that.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
I work with people and I used to work a lot with kids and I got vivid imagination. Everything you say, I just create in mind. Right. Please don't do that. But I can feel it inside, everything you say.
I can tell you'll be a great actor then. Yes, no, it's yeah, don't do anything too literally, I guess. But yeah,
I know.
Having an imagination with this sort of stuff is really helpful because it just keeps us a bit more open-minded. So if with the following exercises, if you feel a little bit silly, don't worry, we're doing it together. And hopefully everyone watching this back will do it with us. We're going to do some tongue circles now. Okay, so using the tip of our tongue, getting it in front of our teeth, we're going to trace the I suppose the shape of our lips. So I'll just demonstrate. It might look a bit weird, but bear with me. I'm going to put my tongue here. Does that make sense? We're kind of going behind the skin of the lips. Great. So we're going to do 4 in one direction, nice and slow. Keep breathing. Don't lose the breath. Sometimes when we concentrate, we grip and hold that breath. Good. Now 4 in the other direction, please. Nice and slow, not too fast, but well, a moderate speed, I'd say. 3 in the other direction. So we're going to kind of count down 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. In your own time, carry on. Good. Get right to the end. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well done. Can you feel the back of your neck at all, anyone?
Yes, that's strange. We are moving and like I don't know, the root of our tongue, is a little bit like tense. Yeah, and here, how is it connected?
So it's all connected. Exactly. It's a bit like your core, right? If you get a bad back, they say, well, strengthen your core. It's like, well, that's the front of my body, isn't it? It's all absolutely holistically intertwined. So again, if you've got a stiff neck, do some tongue circles, might help you alleviate that. If you do feel a dull ache anywhere, sometimes I feel it a little bit here as well in the root of the tongue. It's normal. It actually just means it's releasing tension. So just try and embrace that ache. Don't think it's a problem. It is just the work being done. Okay. So great. Interesting. Lovely. So those are tongue circles. We're going to work up to doing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of those. Trust me, it's going to hurt, but we're going to be here for it. No pain, no gain. Next thing we're going to do is clean the teeth. Okay, so using the tip of the tongue, I want you to start at the start of the top row of your, the back of the top row of your teeth, and we're going to clean each teeth individually. So almost like your tongue is like, cleaning everyone. As you're doing that, we're going to work our way all the way around. Then we're going to go down to the bottom teeth and work all the way round to the other side. Again, might seem silly, but try and breathe through it. Try and keep your posture nice and tall. And let's start. Go from the top back. Really seeing if you can get every nook and cranny in between every tooth with that tip of the tongue. And let your face do whatever it wants to do. If you are like a cartoon character. Remember to breathe. Don't lose that don't lose that breath in concentration. Good, guys. You might start dribbling. Just that's okay. Might create a bit more saliva. That's normal. Yeah. Just embrace it. And then once you're done, come back to neutral. Good. Lovely. No rush. Excellent. Well done, guys. Do you know what? I'm going to push you a little bit harder because I can tell that you can do it. Let's do 3 more tongue circles in each direction, then 2, then 1 each. Let's get that tongue really working today, just to loosen it up. When we get to 1, you do 1 3 times each direction. So it's not just 1 1, it's 1 1 1 1 1 1. Yeah. Okay. Great. Lovely. Well done. Lovely. So exciting. Good. So again, what I'm trying to get you to do is realize how malleable the tongue is, what we can actually do with it. We can be very pernickety with it, as I'm sure you're realizing in the workshops that you've been doing with like Siva and Anna thus far. We have a lot more control and autonomy, and our tongue is a very malleable thing that we can use to our advantage. Good. We're going to do tongue hook now. So I want you to imagine, just imagine, don't actually do this. Imagine there is a hook on the end of your tongue attached to a piece of string, a bit like a fish. Yeah. I want you to imagine we are pulling that string out and pulling our tongue out like so. Big face. Let's do it. Tongue out. Use your hands as well. We can't get away just going, I want you to use the hand. Yeah, good. And now we're going to put it upward. Yeah. A nice thin string. We're pinching that string. Like that. Really imagine that tongue is reaching out and around. Oh no. Last one down, and let's add a bit of voice to it. Well done. Let go. Sort yourself out if you're dribbling again. Again, what we're doing is we're producing lots of nice fresh saliva that's moistening everything that needs to be moistened. I hate that word, but anyway, in the voice, in the vocal folds. And again, really seeing what range of motion we've got available to our tongue, because we've just worked it quite heavily in terms of muscular repetition. We're stretching it out now. Okay. And one thing that I'm going to probably talk to you guys a lot about is the idea of tension and releasing. Okay. So when we're working in our accents, Sometimes we need a little bit more tongue tension at the back of the mouth, or maybe we need a little bit more lip tension at the certain shape of a word that we're trying to make. Sometimes we need to release it instantly, okay? So doing all of these exercises, again, much like an athlete, it's going to help us learn how to access what we need when we need it and let go of what we don't need when we don't need it, okay? Well done, lovely. Let's do some pucker smiling now. Moving on to the lips. So most of what we've done has been the tongue with a little bit of jaw and lips, but we're going to do some lip isolations now. So I'd like you to make a little pucker for me. Really tight-lipped pucker. Great. And now let's do a big smile. Cheekbones, everything. Nice and squinty eyes because we're so happy. Lovely. And pucker again. And maybe let's frown, actually. Let's pucker because we're a bit... Let's get the whole face activated. Yeah. Really puckering. Yeah, great. Lovely. Back wide again. And a little bit quicker. Pucker smiling. Show me all those teeth. Bottom as well. Yeah. Scary face. Halloween's coming up, isn't it? Well, next month. Lovely. Next level of that is pucker sucker smiling. So we've got the pucker, tight lips, very important for our British accents. We're going to also do a sucker. So where we, you know, like a tentacle has like sticks, or those like plugs sometimes that you get on windows to like hang, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do this, like this. Yes, gorgeous, darling. Like you're at the dentist and you've got one of those things in your mouth. Lovely. And then smile again. Sucker, pucker. So we're going tight, suckered, bigger, suckered. Tight, suckered, bigger. Great. Repeat that for me a few times. Again, you might feel your cheeks aching, your neck aching a little bit. Try and alleviate your posture. Make sure that you're neutral there. You're not tensing up anywhere that doesn't need to be tense. And let's try again. So pucker. Sucker, smile. Sucker, pucker, smile. Sucker, Lovely. Well done. Take a Take a brief breath and a load off. Lovely. Well done. Excellent. Just checking my notes again. So good. That was a good little bit of lip exercising. Again, waking up what we're doing, especially for in fact, you both, where are you from, Michaela? Are you Russian as well?
I'm Russian as well.
Yeah, okay, fab. So I think when you speak in your native tongue, right, I think both there is quite often a little bit of a kind of lip rounding happening, I believe, from what I see and hear of people maybe. Do you do this kind of shape quite a lot or not really?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? Okay. Well, in that case, what I will say is that when we're in our British accents or our English accents, we do, if you notice, when we say things like we, and I'm particularly good at it because I'm an actor, but I do really get that lip rounding happening and make it quite tight. And one thing I've seen actually quite often through Lilo's students is a reluctance to get the lips kind of coming together, and actually it kind of really interferes. We do need that lip rounding quite often, so that's quite a good exercise is basically what I'm trying to say, just to get you making the shapes that we want. Lovely, well done. Now we're going to move on to some jaw. So using the like 2 knuckles of your fingers, we're just going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to place our fingers like the pads of our 2 fingers here just on our temples, and I want you to take some nice deep breaths, just massaging those temples. And just keep massaging while I explain. We're going to just very gently, using those paddy knuckles, come down the jawline, where our skull and our jaw intertwine. Yeah, fantastic, guys. Beautiful. Using the out breath, as you breathe out, do that. Gently massaging and encouraging that jaw to hang open. Good. And you're both doing exactly what I want, trying to keep that jaw open, even when you come up to do it again. We're keeping everything heavy, like your skin is a hammock and your jaw and your tongue is a lovely person on their holiday, hanging in the hammock, okay? Honestly, the analogies I come up with, I don't know, are just bizarre, but they work sometimes, you know what I mean? Great. And really remember to keep breathing. And you'll notice how high my elbows are. That's just to give my shoulders a little bit more, again, blood flow, get them engaging a little bit, but also to make sure I'm not just doing, you know, interfering with everything and all that loosey-goosey stuff we've just discovered. Okay, good. Good. Do one more and let's see if you can let the hands go and keep that jaw and tongue. Yeah, fantastic, Yelena. Good. So yeah. Let go of the hands, Mikhail. Yeah, keep it hanging. Yeah. Is it all there? Imagine you've just like been stung by a bee. Yeah. Nice and heavy. Good. Let that go for me. Well done, guys. Excellent. Excellent work. Beautiful. It gets me so excited. Great. Let's do a little bit of voice now. So everything we've just done as well, we haven't really put much voice onto it apart from our diaphragm. Everything has been voiceless, hasn't it? It's just been breath and shapes, really. So oh, I feel like there was some, is there another person on the call? Oh, thought I heard someone hop on sneakily then. I was like, what's going on? Lovely. We're going to actually introduce the vocal folds now and get those vocal folds together, making a sound. Okay. So we're just going to very gently hum. All right. If you can, nice and quietly. Like you're just eating a lovely chocolate cake or something. With that go. Yeah. Just bobbing along on that pitch variation. Excellent, guys. Perfect. And that's humming. Now we're going to do sirening, which is actually the basis of humming, but I'm going to explain this one now. You know the word sing with an ng at the end, sing, like I'm singing a song. I want us to make that shape in the mouth. So ing, so the end of the word, sing. If it helps to say sing, say sing. And I want us to keep the back of the tongue quite high, sing. And we're just going to very gently, keeping the lips separated, make it same as we did with the hum. Keep those lips open for me, Mikhail. Lovely. Excellent, excellent. Well done. So good. That is sirening. That is the best way I have found to warm up one's voice. So if you're practicing this early in the morning or you're getting ready for work and you find that you've got a bit of a sticky throat, do some sirening followed by some humming, okay? Because when we hum, all we're doing is sirening with our lips shut. All right, so that's the only difference. So now let's go back to humming and just notice what your tongue placement is doing as you are doing your hum. Tongue is quite flat. Try and get it up to that space again. The tongue should be behind the bottom teeth, low, and the back of the tongue should be a little bit higher. Sing. Just, you can see more of what I'm doing. Sing. Good, 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 good. Well done. Lovely, guys. So that's a great way to just get the vocal folds meeting, making sound in a healthy way that's not getting anything else interfering with it. All right. Does all of that make sense? Any questions?
Everything's clear.
No.
Excellent. Lovely. Great. So I am new to Google Meets. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm going to put in the chat now the next exercise we're going to do. And I will just say not every session with me is going to be this in depth with the warm-up side of things. But it is just my first session. And I want to make sure, as Lilo's asked me to go over elocution with you, that we can really pinpoint what it is that we're doing. Why won't it let me send a message? Oh, crumpets. Oh, no. Let contributors send messages. Yes, that's what I want to happen. What's happening? Oh, gosh. It's not letting me send a message to you. How annoying. Okay, have you all got access to your telegrams?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're both on laptops actually, aren't you? Great. Okay, let me just log back into my telegram. There it is. I'm going to put the next exercise on there. Again, I'll make a printout for you all. But yeah, I don't like sharing my screen and everything. I'd rather see your images a bit clearer when I'm working with you. Why is this not working either? Oh my God. Bear with me, guys. We will probably also overrun till about 1:15 if you guys can stick around, just because of the way
That's okay.
do the sessions. Yes, so don't rush off if you don't have to, but if you do have to, that's also fine. Oh, it's very delayed. Come on. just trying to copy and paste it. I usually do it before the session, but I didn't want to overwhelm you with all these random messages and phonetics that don't really make any sense. Okay, maybe
everything's okay.
Why isn't it working? Holy moly. Oh God, maybe I'll have to go back to Zoom. Zoom is my usual. I do normally prefer Zoom, but I thought I'd try. Oh, here it is. It's working. It's in the chat.
Yeah, we got it in the chat.
Oh my goodness, how amazing. Okay, great. So this exercise is a bit of a consonant and vowel exercise. So now we're bringing everything together that we have just done. We've played a little bit with pitch on the siren and on the humming, haven't we? We've done lots of articulation work, which is preparing us for our consonants and our vowel placement. And we've done that breath work, which is where every bit of our speaking voice begins. It begins with our breath and our body pushing that air out through our vocal folds to make the sound. Okay, so I'll just explain this first of all. We're going to use 5 vowel sounds: pap, pep, pip, pop, pup, a, I, o, ah. Okay, I've written them phonetically there. If you scroll down, well, not scroll down, but the third line, I've written it in phonetics for you, and I've put the voiceless in brackets. The vowel sound is voiced. The consonant sound of the P is voiceless. Okay, does that make sense when I say that to you? Yeah. There's actually no vocal fold connection. It's purely breath and plosive in the lips, isn't it? When we go. So my name, Pippa, the actual voice is on the I and the isn't it? Not on the P's. Pippa. So that's what we're working on here. So we'll just do that. I'll lead it, and I'd like you to just repeat after me each word by word. Okay, we're just going to practice, and I'll just explain more as we go. Pap, please repeat.
Pap.
Great.
Pap.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Pep.
Pap.
Pap.
Pep.
Pap.
Pap.
Good. Pip.
Hip.
Pip.
Pop.
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 Pup.
Pop.
Excellent. Well done. Lovely. So can you see how we're using the same consonants, but just changing the vowel sounds in those consonants? Yeah. We're going to go through various different consonants. I do just want to really quickly pick Mikhail up a little bit, though. Can you just say the first 2 for me? Pap and pep.
Pap. Pep.
Yeah. Okay. Better. Make sure those are nice and different for me, because those are 2 different vowel sounds. But first of all, I was a bit like, oh, they sound quite similar. So pa, pap, pap. Is a bit more of a wider sound. Pep, pep is still wider, I would say, but can you notice the difference in my kind of lip and mouth shape? Pap, pep.
Yeah.
Ah has a little bit of a corner, the corner activation in the lips, but pep is just a bit more of an up and down, but still wide. Great. So just bear that in mind. Now we're going to move on to B, the B sound. So that's the voiced version of P. So it's the same kind of action, but we've just got the voice playing along with the shape as well. Okay, so now repeat after me. Bab.
Bab.
Excellent. Beb.
Beb.
Great. Bib.
Bib.
Bip.
Bob.
Bob.
Bub.
Bub.
Excellent. Well done. Good. How's that feeling?
Great. We just learned yesterday. We just learned with Seva the and just what you explained.
Excellent. Okay, interesting. So yes, of course, I'm fully aware this is all very new to you, and I know I might be covering stuff you've only just done or you've not even done yet. That's absolutely fine. So yeah, really good as well if you've just learnt those 2 sounds. So smashing it out of the park, I would say. Lovely, great. Moving on, we're going to come to the T sound now. So again, just using the format that I've written down. So same again, tat.
Tat.
Good. Tet.
Tat.
Tit.
Tit.
Tot.
Hot.
Tut.
Hot.
Yeah, fantastic. Really good. Then we're going to go to the voiced version of the T sound, which is D. Da 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 da. Oh, in fact, I've put an N. I've put an N in that one. Ignore the N. We're just going to keep it to the vowel sound. In fact, that's not even phonetically written. Ignore that. Just repeat after me. Dad.
Dad.
Dead.
Dad.
Did.
Did.
Good. Dod.
Dod.
Good. Dud.
Dud.
Lovely. Yelena, can you just try on Dod? Just try Dod again.
Dodd.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, okay, I'll leave it like that for now. Great, really, really good. One thing you're both doing excellently well is making sure that that second consonant isn't wasted. And that is the whole point of this exercise, is to make sure that the end consonant has exactly the same impetus and energy and strength to it as that first one. So we're not going da, de, de. We're going dad, dead, did. And you're both giving me that articulation and that elocution, which is exactly what I want from this exercise. So well done. Love it. Let's come to K then. So cack.
Cack.
Heck.
Good. Heck.
Heck. Heck.
Good. Kick.
Kick.
Click.
Cock.
Cock.
Ooh. Cock.
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 Good. Cup.
Cup.
Excellent. Can you feel how all those vowel sounds are shaping slightly differently in your mouth and your larynx? Yeah. Excellent. So again, this is just a really useful exercise. We're going to keep going just a little bit further with these ones. If you're ever struggling to hear and find the difference between two sounds, again, this is something that I find that the students often discover as you get learning more and more and more. Sometimes you'll each individually, I'm sure, find, oh, I really struggle with the eh sound and the I sound. One great way to do that is to do this sort of exercise, change the consonants around it and try and identify what the different placement is of the tongue. It's usually the tongue interfering, I would say, or a lack of lip rounding that's not helping you find the right shape. So yeah, come back to this exercise if ever you're in a class afterwards and you're like, oh, I can't quite find it. This is a really useful exercise. Okay, good. Let's come to the voiced version of the K then, which is a G. So again, g g g g. Now we've got the voice involved. Let's try gag.
Gag.
Excellent. Geg.
Gag.
Gig.
Gig.
Gog.
Gog.
Gug.
Gog.
Excellent. Well done. Love and life. Let's go on to N, M, and V, and then we're going to move on to a different exercise. Okay. So I haven't written out the phonetics, but we can figure it out by now, can't we? Repeat after me. Nan.
Nan.
None.
Nen.
Nen.
Nin.
Nin.
Non.
None.
Good. None.
None.
Excellent. Well done. Coming to M. Mam.
Mam.
Mem.
Mem.
Good. Mim.
Mim.
Good. Mom.
Mom.
Mum.
Mum.
Excellent. Well done. Final one. V. Vav.
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 Yeah, give me a nice V at the end there. Vev.
Vev.
Yes, queens. Loving it. Viv.
Viv.
Vov.
Vov.
Vav.
Vav.
Vav. Lovely, 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 lovely. Well done. So that is, to be honest, I should probably name that exercise, but I haven't got a name for it. It's more of a consonant and vowel combination. Okay. And you'll notice as well, just another note, and anyone watching back, do take this on board. I do use my hands a lot. I gesticulate a lot, especially when I'm doing my vocal stuff. And I like this motion as well. I do a lot of this darting, and that's actually, I think, where this stemmed from when I learned it at drama school. The idea is that you would kind of dart each word as you said it. So pap, pep, hip. You're kind of throwing it and keeping it very direct and clean. So if ever you see me doing some hand gestures with anything and you want to try it with that, it might actually help you set this up easier and access what you need more. It doesn't work for everybody, but for me, I think it actually really helps me get what I want out of each exercise. So feel free to just copy those physicalizations if you so wish. Lovely. We're going to come to, we've got two more big exercises to do. I say big exercises, kind of warm up exercises to do, and then we will come to some tongue twisters. Okay. So the next one is a consonant placement. Again, just to explain this in more detail before we just run over it, we're going to start on voice. So we're going to use all of the on voice consonants that we've just discovered, right? So I've already talked you through B is the voice version of P, isn't it? D is the voice version of T, and G is the voice version of K. Yeah, key. So we're just going to go into that in a little bit more depth and just, again, figure out and find out more about where these consonant shapes are placed in our mouth so we can identify and find them quicker when we need to access them in our British accent practice. So on voice, just repeat after me. We're going to keep it very simple. We're just going to say b, d, and g. So you can see in the group chat, I've put B, D, G. So just repeat after me. B,
B,
d,
D,
and g.
G.
Where in the mouth is the B made?
B.
Not a trick question. Just say what you think. No, don't worry. Well, I mean, there is a right and wrong, but just don't worry if you get it wrong.
It's pronounced by the lips. It's
Fantastic.
Here,
it's the lips. It's the lips. So the voice is playing a part in making the voiced part of saying that. But just like the P, is it just in the lips and its breath? Yeah, it's starting at the lips. When we say the D sound, where's the connection to make that D explosion, I suppose?
D.
behind the teeth, upper teeth.
Yeah, and we're using the roof of the mouth, aren't we? And what else?
The tip of the tongue.
The tip of the tongue, yeah. Da, 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 da. So it's happening behind the... So we've got already then the B, which is made where? Front of the lips. Front of the lips. The D is slightly behind the teeth. Here, da, 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 with the voice, of course. And then where's the G? I mean, I've just told you, kind of. Ga, 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 ga.
Yeah.
Back.
Here.
Back.
Yeah.
Excellent. So again, what we're doing is we're just figuring out, okay, so the B sound is made at the lips, the D sound a little bit further back, the G is G, 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 G. It's actually further back. So this is just a consonant placement exercise. We're figuring out where each consonant is placed, and not every consonant in the alphabet, but the main ones that we're looking at here. So we're just going to repeat that 3 times, nice and slowly. We're going to go B, D,
B,
D.
B,
B.
D,
D.
D.
Excellent. Well done. And again, B, D,
B. D. G.
B, D, G.
Excellent.
B.
Well done.
D. G.
Yeah, well done, well done, well done. Lovely. So again, what it's kind of doing is a bit of a motion backwards. We're starting here, we're moving back, then we're at the back. We're starting here, we're moving to the back. Just like a ballerina practices pliés and leaps, we're practicing what our tiny apparatus in our mouth is doing. So we're going to repeat that a little bit quicker. And I want us to do 3 reps of each of it. So I'll just demonstrate. So just listen to me first of all. And if it helps to put your fingers again where the sound is going to help you find it, feel free. If not, no worries. But I'll just demonstrate. B, D, G. B, D, G. B, D, G. Like a metronome. Okay. So give that a go, both of you in your own time.
B. D. G.
B, D,
D. G. B. D. G.
Excellent. Excellent. Well done. One thing I will stress as well with you guys is rhythm. So did you hear me say, try and do it like a metronome? Okay. 1.
Yeah.
Are you both musical or not really?
Yeah, I've got a diploma. I can play accordion.
Oh, accordion. Blimey. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
I'm from the village. I'm a village girl.
Course,
I used to attract a lot of guys to be the first girl in the village.
With your accordion. Hilarious.
Yes.
I love it.
Can you imagine? Instead of playing piano looking good, I was playing.
Oh, please. Accordion are the coolest. I was so jealous of everyone that could play accordion. I started to learn, but I couldn't pick it up in time. Mikhail, are you musical? Do you have any musical background?
Piano.
Piano. Okay, lovely. So we're just doing, what's it? Crotchet? 4. D, D. We're just keeping that metronome steady. So, okay, we're not going B, D, G, B, D, G. I want us to really practice because there's 3. I still want us to keep it on that kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's all do it. 6, 7, 8. B, D, G. B, D, G. B, D, G. I'm fully aware I counted us on 8. 3. Okay, great. Well done. Yeah. So again, this is something that's quite important because some words and some phrases will have a bit more of a rhythm to them. And if you can already start to, again, I'm trying not to give you too much information in one hit here, but one thing about accents and languages indeed is the rhythm of it and the timing of certain phrases and where you bring the consonant in a bit stronger and yeah, the musical variation, I guess, of the musicality of each word and phrase. So again, while you're practicing, try not to rush too much. If anything, give yourself a little metronome in your head or use a real one. And again, when we're doing these sorts of things, even with bab, beb, bib, get the rhythm precise and really clear. So we're not just going bab, 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 and like throwing everything away. Does that make sense?
Yes, of course.
There's extra stuff for you. Great. So we've just done it this way, B, D, G. Now we're going to go G, D, B, backwards. So G, D, B.
G, D, B.
And again, G, D,
G,
B.
D, B.
Excellent.
D, B.
Excellent. Now let's piece them together. Let's press on. And we're going to, oh, blimey, the time is flying by. We're going to kind of like we're spreading toast, spreading butter on toast. We're going to start at the front and then we're going to add the D back in and come to the front. So I'll just quickly demonstrate. B, D, G, G, D, B. B, D, G, G, D, B. B, D, G, G, D, B. Okay. I'm doing it quite quickly, but just try it in your own time. If you want to mute or whatever, that's fine. But it's good if I can hear you both at the same time. Give that a go. Spot on. Well done, guys. Excellent, excellent. It normally takes people quite a while to get the hang of this, so well done. Now we're going to do the voiceless version, okay? So exactly the same thing. We're just going to go, and I probably won't be able to hear you on the microphone, so that's fine. This is why I start with the voiced version, just so you can hear me a bit clearer. I'll bring my microphone a bit closer. Ignore all my drying in the background there. We're just going to very simply, on the breath. Can you do that? Excellent. T, which is the tongue and the roof of the mouth behind the teeth again, and then which is at the back. And again, these are all off on breath, off voice, okay? And then back from here, let's press on a bit quicker. Good. Can you feel that? It is a bit harder for me to hear, but I can see that you're probably doing it right. And again, let's do the spreading of the toast a bit. Nice and slowly, no rush. Interesting, huh? How was that?
Great.
Good, well done. So again, these are useful exercises. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to press on with tongue twisters because I do want to get onto those today. There's one more exercise I want to give you all, but that's quite a fun one. It works well in a big group. So I'll do that next time. Have you got any questions before we press on?
No, everything's okay. Just, don't you think Michael looks like a famous American actor?
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
The pianist. When he said piano. Have you seen the pianist?
Pianist from I don't remember his name.
Yeah, but he's very famous and he's playing gorgeous, and he has like the jacket in the movie Jacket.
Yeah.
Another famous.
I see it. I do see the resemblance.
Caribbean pirates. Yeah.
So. I feel like also a mix of he played Billy Russo in what is it? Not Predator.
Okay, I'll have a look.
I've forgotten. That Disney, it's a Marvel
King
series.
Kong.
Huh?
From King Kong.
No. Oh, but the actor that I think Yelian is talking about is in King Kong, I think.
He's Italian.
Italian? Yeah. Oh, well.
If I right remember which actor is it, he's Italian.
There we are. I didn't know that. Fab. Look at us, all being movie stars on the call today. Lovely.
Right, Adrian Brody. Adrian Brody.
Yes.
He's Italian.
Italian. He's an Italian geezer. Love it. Yeah, I see the resemblance for sure.
Yeah, he's just
got it.
Very symmetrical face. Yeah.
This is great. There you are. Why has she got a picture of you on her phone, Mikkel?
Yeah, resembles you.
It does. It does.
Yeah, he's older than you, but in a younger pictures, he looks like. Yeah. If you don't like him, I don't want to offend you or something.
He's a good actor. He's very good actor.
Yeah, and appearance like matters a lot. You are very like he has. I'm talking about that because he has a very impressive features of his face. Yeah, like eyebrows, very like dramatic ones. Yeah, when he moves, yeah, you can get the feelings. Yeah, when he smiles, like your face talks, and the whole image like works on you. That's what I wanted to say. Just
thank you.
How adorable. I love this. Okay, great. What a great trio we have become. Lovely. Let's move on to tongue twisters then, shall we? So I've popped them in the group chat, so you should be able to see them. I always, with the tongue twisters, I don't like to give them to you beforehand because I want to see how you deal with them in the moment. And every session with me, I will probably do some tongue twisters with you, but I've got some longer ones that I want us to do. I could see with other teachers, you were doing things like little phrases and little words and things. But I do want to challenge you a little bit more rhythmically with longer phrases, even if they're gobbledygook and don't really make any sense. I will do that with the sessions that I have remaining with you. So let's start with number one then. Good blood, bad blood. Now these are tongue twisters, so we're going to slow it right down, okay? Good blood, bad blood. Can we go one at a time, please? Yelena, please.
Good blood, bad blood.
Great. Mikhail?
Good blood, bad blood.
Excellent. Well done. Actually, Mikhail, can you do it again one more time? With that precision that we've established when we were doing bab, dad.
Bab.
I want that precision. Good blood, bad blood. Really hit the D's for me. Don't wash over them.
Good blood, bad blood.
Excellent. Well done. I want you to get used to making that D sound with a little bit more strength and then learning to release it. So it almost sounds like we're going good, but we're not. We're going good. Yeah. We're just releasing the D with a little bit more oomph. Okay, that was better. Well done. Both of you, just a little thing. Have you done light or dark L's yet? I don't think you will have done, but
yes.
No. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah. Where have you been, Yelly?
Maybe because at our practice, we haven't practiced it yet. Yeah, but homework, I was ill. I'm not up yet.
Only
I spoke about it with Anna.
Okay. Great. So essentially, again, certain languages and accents, I think, lean more towards this. Good blood. So blood, little. Blood. I want you to, I'm not going to go into it too much, but I just want you to imagine the L's on blood are a little bit lighter. So try not to make them too throaty in where they begin, because the la, where do we, when we say la, where do we make that sound? It's similar to the D, isn't it? La, it's behind the teeth here, so near the front of the mouth, right? But what happens sometimes with certain sounds and certain letters in certain words, it can make us want to, because the vowel sound after it is here, blood, it makes us want to kind of bring it back and around. But I want you to try and keep the word blood coming forward. Can you hear the difference between blood and blood? It's more of a sound coming, starts at the back of the throat because it's a glottal, but it's more forward rather than sitting back on it, okay? So can you both try, and you just say the word blood for now if you want, that's fine. Keeping it more forward.
Blood.
Blood.
Hello. Mikhail, your turn again.
Blood.
Again?
Blood.
Yeah, better, much better. Can you hear a difference, guys?
Yeah.
Just for time, I'd normally get you to repeat that. And again, what I'd encourage you to do just in your practice is do what I just did, which is practice both. So you can really identify what you're doing differently each time. Not rushing, but blood. Okay, I can feel it here. Blood. I can feel it's a little bit more forward, a little bit more lifted in pitch. Okay. Blood. In fact, do it for me now. Have a try. Play around with both.
Blood.
Blood.
And now blood.
Blood.
Yeah. Can you hear it? Can you hear the pitch as well? It's slightly different. Yeah. And again, this is really important for mastering an accent. Where we sometimes sit is very different to when we're speaking a different language. Yeah. So it's slight little changes that we can make to make ourselves sound a little bit more British. Pete, really. Lovely. Good work. Let's move on. Red leather, yellow leather. One at a time. Mikhail first this time.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Excellent. Already, I'm going to be a bit nitpicky. I think you've got a tendency to rush a little bit. I want it really slow, Mikhail, okay? Red leather.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Excellent. And when you slow down, you're engaging your mouth a little bit more. You're using your lips a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
We need that level of, it's like going to the gym. If you do half ranges, you're only going to get strong here and then you're going to get an injury. Okay. You're not going to injure your lips, probably speaking, but we want the full range. So then we can pick and choose when we use it. Okay. So slowing it down and making each tongue twister more like an articulation exercise rather than just words to learn the accent. We're going to master it much quicker and efficiently. Okay, much better. Well done. Yelena, please.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Excellent. Really good. Yellow leather. Just say yellow leather again.
Yellow leather.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Your yellow was a little bit more, I'd say, prim and proper on the second time, which I. There was nothing wrong with the first time, though. But interesting. Yellow. There's a difference, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like a naughty child when the teacher says, come again, and you're realizing you've done something wrong. And you're, okay, where's the position? L. It's supposed to be L. So
oh my God.
Analyzing in a second.
No, there was nothing. And again, there's nothing necessarily wrong with how you did it the first time. I just wanted to hear it again. So don't second guess yourself and think that you need to. But it was just interesting. They were both good British accents, but one sounded a little bit more, perhaps, maybe suiting you and your personality a little bit more. Yellow, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, we'll get into that again next session. Lovely. Moving on. Number 3. I'll just demonstrate. And again, this kind of tempo, please. That's very fluffy velvet Velcro. Yelena.
Me. Okay. That's very fluffy velvet Velcro.
Good. Okay, Mikhail.
That's very fluffy velvet Velcro.
Excellent. Well done, guys. So this is a common thing I see actually in Russian speakers is the V sound. You know, I mentioned earlier about the phone vibrating on the zh, zh. I want you to imagine now the phone is vibrating on the table, but we're making a V sound. So it's the connection of the bottom lip and the top teeth. V, the voice, but we're pushing that air through to make the V. It might feel a bit tingly and a bit as you do it, but okay. Can we just try? Good. So, and again, just noticing what you're doing, Mikhail, you're kind of gripping up here a little bit. Try and release that for me. If anything, that bottom lip lifting. Okay, good, better. Good. Yelena, try that for me. Good. And now can we both try and do it on one breath, but just bobbing around on the pitch. I'll just demonstrate. So we're not staccatoing it. We're making it a bit more legato, I guess. Both at the same time is fine.
Okay.
Okay, great. Lovely. Well done. Can you feel that connection? Does it feel a bit tingly?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, exactly, vibrating.
Yeah, it can get a bit much.
So
again, this is a very common, I love this. I actually changed this tongue twister a little bit, but the V's are quite tricky, I found, for some people, especially, I think, native Russian speakers. So practice that sound for me, okay? In our British accents, we really make the most of resonance. And I think with vowels, with consonant sounds like m's, like m's, and v's, and even f's, and s's and z's, we really do, when we're expressing ourselves, engage those consonants. So if you skip over them a little bit, or we're not quite there strength-wise with them, that dexterity and elocution isn't quite there, you can be misinterpreted and misheard. And obviously that's not what we want when you're doing your British accent. We want you to be like understood, clear as day, and everyone know exactly how you're thinking and feeling. Yeah, don't we? I guess. So let's try that one again. In fact, let's just go very fluffy velvet and really focus on those V's for me, okay? Give them some resonance. Yelena?
Very fluffy velvet.
Mikhail?
Very fluffy velvet.
Yeah, good.
Velcro.
Good, well done. He added the Velcro, of course you did. Very good. Let's just try very. Can we try and keep that V, that phone vibrating on the table a little bit more before you pick it up and finish the word? Very. Just try that, Mikhail.
Very.
And again.
Very.
Excellent. I want you to be the phone. I want you to keep making the V sound until I pick up the phone, okay? Go.
Very.
Good. Did you feel like you lost the impetus a
Yeah.
little?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. I want you to practice keeping that strength there and that impetus with it a little bit longer for me, okay? I think that's going to be a really important sound for you to master, Mikhail. Yeah? I've also partnered it with the F sound because that is the voiceless version of V. Okay? So again, mastering both voiced and unvoiced. In some of my tongue twisters, I like to try and give you a bit of both in there so that you can identify the shape, but add the voice as well. Anyway, good. Any questions on that one or any of them so far?
You're explaining everything so clear. Love the explanations.
Lovely, thanks. You're working very well and very hard, so it's lovely to see. Let's move on to number 4. The White Witch watched the woods. Mikhail.
The White Witch watched the woods.
Yeah, good, lovely. Before we go on to Yelena, on the woods, can we try and make sure that's not too dentalized? So it's not the woods, it's the woods. It's quite a quick connection of the tongue and a release of the tongue, yeah? The woods. Again?
The woods.
Ooh, close. Try and that kind of resonance that we found on the V. See if you can keep the, a little bit more vibration before you release it, and a softer release. So it's not the, we're not dropping it and throwing it away. It's a little bit smoother. Try and think smoother for me. The woods.
The woods.
Yeah, lovely. And again, the woods.
The woods.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Lovely. Well done. Much better. Exactly what I wanted. Yelena.
The White Witch watched the woods.
Lovely. Good on the woods. Did you notice your first the, though, was a little bit dentalized like Mikhail's word? The witch. The White Witch.
The White Witch.
Yeah, exactly. So good, guys. Well done. So again, this is a common thing, but on those thes and these, I'm sure you'll come to. Have you done schwas yet? Even actually, I mean, you're 2 weeks in.
We've done one.
Oh my God, you're moving like lightning speed. So the White Witch, we would probably put a schwa there, but as a result, it's quite an aggressive kind of opening, but the smoother onset I think you can have to each sentence, especially when it begins with the or the more British you will sound. Okay, so just think that with the THs when they're voiced, smoothly does it. Smooth on, not hard on, like aggressive on. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's press on. What time are we on? If anyone does need to go, that's absolutely fine, but I'm happy to carry on if you are. Around
3 to 5, so feel comfortable. Yeah, so I have enough time.
Right.
And
Yeah.
could you please repeat the White Witch watched the woods, please?
Yes, of course I can. The White Witch watched the woods.
The White Witch watched the woods.
Yeah, good. Well done. Mikhail, do you want to give that one another go?
Yep. The White Witch watched the woods.
How was your onset, do you think?
Hmm?
How was your onset, do you think, at the start of the sentence?
I think there's a problem with the woo.
That's fine. I think your first the was a bit dentalized again. The.
The
Yeah.
the woods.
Yeah. And again, the white.
The white.
Yeah, good. Try again. The white.
The white.
Yeah, okay, get in there. Good. The W as well, I would say would need a little bit more lip rounding generally. So just say white witch.
White witch.
Yeah, good. And again, even with that, it doesn't have to be too aggressively released. It's a little bit smoother. So the more, I mean, what are we known for here? Like hills and mud, I guess, maybe walking around, hiking in the mud around the countryside here in Yorkshire where I am. It's kind of slippery, and like as you put a foot in the mud, you're kind of pulling down a little bit because it's slippy. I want you to keep thinking smooth, like you're walking through mud a little bit, and it's not slippy and quick. If anything, it's kind of soft and slow, smooth kind of vibes. All right. Better, guys. You both improved on that. But again, just to give you like some more little analogies to think of in your practice, think smooth, up and down the smooth hills. Okay. Good. Well done. And better lip rounding when I asked for it, Mikhail. Moving on. Around the rock, the ragged rascal ran. And I'm giving you schwas here as well. Actually, that was something else I want to say. So we're saying the rock and the ragged. We're not saying the rock and the ragged, okay? Because they're both followed by consonants. So we're making sure it's schwart. The rock, the ragged. Mikhail, give that one a go for me, please. Nice and slowly.
Around the rock, the ragged rascal run.
Yeah, good, good, good. Make sure run is ran.
Run.
Past.
Hello. Yes, perfect. Around the rock, ragged. Just say ragged.
Ragged.
Good. Again.
Ragged.
Excellent. Lovely. What I would say for you, just on the R's, when they're at the beginning of a word, just be careful not to add a vowel sound prior to it. Ragged, rascal, Iran. Make sure it's just run, ran, rascal. So you're setting up the shape and then you're choosing to add the voice when you're starting the word, rather than adding the voice as you're setting up the R shape and then doing it. Does that make sense?
Ragged.
Good, good. You're doing well on the R's by keeping them engaged. Try and keep the R's a little bit more shorter for me. Ragged.
Ragged.
Good, good. And now rascal.
Rascal.
Good. Rascal.
Rascal.
Yeah, okay, good. Ra. Can you just say ra like a posh tiger? Ra.
Ra.
Ra, yeah.
Ra.
Posh tiger.
Posh tiger.
Amazing.
King lion in the jungle. Ra.
Ra.
You or something.
So what I'm
Amazing.
doing, Mikhail, instead of I'm getting ra, I'm getting ra. Like ras.
Ra.
Yeah, ra. I want ra. La-di-da.
Ra.
Yeah, rascal, please.
Rascal.
Oh, nearly. You went back to rascal a little bit. Rascal.
Rascal.
Rascal, you're saying. Ra, ra, ra. Do that for me.
Rascal.
No, what you did then
No.
was ra. Can you see the difference in my mouth shape and my tongue? If I go ra, I'm going a bit wider. What I want more is lengthening from you. Ra, a dropping of the jaw.
Ra. Rascal.
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 Good, better. Yeah. Now just repeat for me, Mikhail. Ra, ra, ra. So nice and long. Ra, ra, ra. Posh.
Ra. Ra. Ra.
Spot on. Now say the one that I don't want you to do, which is ra, ra, ra.
Ra. Ra. Ra.
Excellent. Now let's go back to ra, ra, ra.
Ra. Ra. Ra.
Can you see and feel the difference and hear the difference? Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
It's like in Russian we sound ura. Yeah,
Exactly.
like hooray in Russian.
ra, yeah, ra, ray, ra, raw. Like there's so many variations. For true British on that word though, I would say is rascal. And I did mislead you because I did say rascal at one point, but that's one of those northernisms I mentioned at the start of class, where we say bath instead of bath. But I do want rascal on that. But you're getting it. Okay, so well done. Just practice. And again, did you see how I got Mikhail to repeat the one I wanted? Try the other one and make sure you're specific. And I got you to repeat it again. Ra, 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 very militantly on the beat, not ra, 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 because you're going to get confused. Okay. So always slowly set it up and figure it out that way. I think that's the best way. Any questions, Mikhail?
No.
Excellent. Well done. Lovely, lovely stuff. Yelena, can you please do the same tongue twister? Thank you.
Yes, of course. Around the rock, the ragged rascal ran.
Good. Rascal.
Rascal,
Rascal.
rascal,
Rascal.
rascal.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Well done. Around. Just say around and make sure you hit the D for me, please.
Around.
Yeah. Thank you. Lovely. Again, these final consonants, sometimes we do drop them, okay, at the end. And I'm sure that's been explained to you a little bit, especially in British, in our British accents, especially contemporary speakers are quite lazy with that, okay? For now, it's really important that you hit everything, especially when in my sessions, when we're doing elocution and tongue twisters, slower and more precise is better. So then you can choose how you speak further. You can either use the D. If I was really angry, I might want to use the D a little bit more. Around the rock, the ragged rascal ran. Like Can you see how I'm using the consonants to affect you with how I'm feeling? If I'm pretty chill, I might go around the rock, ragged rascal, right? I might want to get a bit more light, but do you see that they come across completely different? They're completely different ways of communicating. So the more muscularity and commitment you can have, I think the more you can express yourself truly in the new language and the new accent that you're perfecting in this course. Okay, so bear that in mind as you're going forward. It's better to have both, dropping it and having it, than just kind of not really knowing what you're doing and muddling through it. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, of course.
Fascinating. Good. We are running out of time. We've got a few more. What I'll do is I'll just record them on here so that when you get the recording, you can play them back and pause it and practice them. But we won't go through them individually now, just for time, because we all need to go. So lovely. Let me just read out the other ones. So we've just done around the rock, the ragged rascal ran. Next one. 11 benevolent elephants. And actually with 11, but sometimes it will be 11 with a schwa at the beginning. Okay, so just practice both 11 o'clock or 11 o'clock. People might say it differently. It's probably more schwa now, actually. 11. It's 11 o'clock, not E. So don't be confused by the E. Anyway, I'll press on. Shall I shoot the sheet, Sharon? Random. A tutor who tooted the lute tried to tutor two tutors to toot. That was with the schwa. I'm going to do it without the schwa now. A tutor who tooted the lute, the lute, tried to toot. Let me start again. Oh my God. Because you naturally would say it with the schwa, but I want you to practice both, okay? A tutor who tooted the lute tried to tutor two tutors to toot. Okay, you would never say it like that second one. It would be with the schwa, but I want you to have a try of both, okay? I bought a box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits. T for 2 or T for 10? T for 2 or T for 10? The second one was with the schwa there. Again, I won't go over it now, but when you listen back, have a little listen and a little play. Well done, guys. We're going to wrap it up there. Super excellent work. I'll get the recording up as soon as I can. If you've got any questions in the meantime, put them in the group. I do try and check it daily, but I'm quite quiet on the groups because I know Seba and Anna and Lilo do most of that. But if there's any specific you want to know from me or a question about my session or, again, anything, oh, I heard this phrase and it doesn't make sense and I want to know from a native, just put it in the group and I'll on Telegram and I'll get back to you. Okay. Well done. Lovely to meet you both. Great work, Mikhail and Yelena.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you too. Yeah, it was amazing. And one just question. Are we going to have a class tomorrow?
Oh, good question. I'm not sure. With me?
Not with you.
No.
No?
Not with you.
Well, let me. Oh, I'm not sure on the group. I can ask Lilo/Seva and I will find out for you. Has the timetable changed since it was sent out? Do you know?
It's
timetable, Zoom classes.
Zoom.
It says voice. Oh wait, what are we on? September. It does say voice class week form 11 a.m. till 12.
Yeah. So I thought it was you as well.
It's not with me. I'm not sure who that is with because it doesn't have a name on it, does it? We can ask in the group and find out. I'm sure. I'll message Lilo directly and find out for you. But is that okay? I'm not too sure.
Yes. I just wanted to figure it out.
Yes, no, it's me. You've only got 3 sessions with me, so we've got 2 left. And I'll always start with a good little warm up to get our blood pumping and get us set up. And then we'll do lots of tongue twisters and just any questions that you have. Okay, so well done. Lovely to see you. Have a great weekend.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
You.
Toodaloo. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.